everybody, it is Hobbs back here with you.
Yeah, it's Hobbs Horror, knocking down your door, all about the guts and gore, blood and pus, give him some more. He wants bone and entrails spread across the floor, so if you're looking for that theater macabre, look no more. Sit back and relax and enjoy some Hobbs Horror.
Thank you for watching Hobbs Horror.
Yeah, and don't forget to like and subscribe and all that good shit.
Hello, back with another Wild Eye Wednesday review. I want to thank Wild Eye for sending me this review for everybody. Now this is one that is really blew me away. It's SmokeandMirrors, the story of Tom Savini. In our particular genre, he is the man. He is the creme de la creme, the best of the best when it comes to special effects. But little did you may not know, outside of that, he's a director, he's an actor, a writer, an artist, a magician, all of these things maybe you didn't know about Tom Savini that now you do. But you can find out more about this on this epic documentary, and I do mean epic. A lot of things you learn about Tom. You know, he served in Vietnam. He grew up with a whole bunch of brothers and a sister. Some other cool things is that, you know, his brother was really into comics, and he would watch his brother, do comics and like read comics, so he would get kind of the ideas from being creative through that. His sister would do like drawings of the comics, like shot for shot, so he would do that. His one brother was practicing to be a mortician, so he was doing all of the designs there for that. Very talented family. His dad was just a hard worker across the board. And so yeah, I mean, they weren't exactly the richest family in the world. They came out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and they were just, working class family. And they just did what they could to make ends meet. And it was pretty cool to learn a lot about that. And then once you get out of the military, I started doing some acting, some stage plays for Dracula and whatnot, which I would love to be able to see those if I could find those, because he was a magician, so he did a lot of his acts in those shows. Then he met George Romero, and George Romero and him have worked together on various films. A lot of you know he did a lot of the special effects for Dawn of the Dead. He worked, of course, Greg Nicotero was one of his best friends. They were in From Dusk Till Dawn together. Just so much information in this movie about his kids, his son named Lon, his daughter named Cheney. I believe that's true. I read that, but it wasn't mentioned in the documentary. And the story about his family, basically, and his love of conventions and how the conventions would keep him steady with his income for a while, and how in the first part of the conventions, basically, he would do them to make ends meet. Now he enjoys them, meeting the fans, and how people kind of get a bad reception of him because of the way he looks. Sometimes he has kind of like that look of just being a villain. But once you get to know him, he's a completely different person. And I've heard that from people. I've heard that, oh, I don't want to meet Tom Savini. I've heard he's a dick. And I can understand people thinking that, or maybe without actually knowing the guy. But, I've only heard that from a few people. And you get countless interviews. Countless. Sid Haig is in there. Just tons of people doing interviews with him. Tony Todd, just everybody that he's worked with. And he talks about, his acting school that he has, and one of his students actually made The Trees Have Eyes, which I thought was a great film. That was even mentioned in the film. Lots of discussions about Creepshow in this. Sean Blue, you would love this. Just so much stuff. Just so many really good things about Tom Savini in this that maybe you didn't already know. You would think a guy like that's not afraid of anything, but he's afraid of spiders. He's afraid of blades. I guess he was really profitable with his props. He would know how to budget. Like he would use, like, for a screwdriver to the head, he would paint like a soda straw silver, and it would make it look really effective and stuff. Just really one of the best documentaries I've ever seen here, and oodles and oodles of special features. But I really don't want to overtalk this because you really have to watch this. It really is something else. And he's since been remarried now, and I guess he's in the happiest moments in his life right now. So, you know, he's not really doing a lot of makeup right now, special effects or anything now, but he's teaching. He's almost 70 years old, so you get everything with this. And you get to learn about Vietnam as well, and some of the nuances, the things and good things about Vietnam, things about a duck that are really important to him particularly. You'll have to see it to see what I'm talking about. But this is an epic documentary. I've always loved Tom Savini, and true story here, one of the things that I really have not collected, because I feel like if I would collect them, I would get an obsession, is masks. He shows some of his masks, looking a little bit of a tour of his masks. He has tons of those. I've always been kind of obsessed with masks. I haven't bought really any because of the cost. It would just put me back in a hole, but this is so good. You have to see this. This is absolutely recommended. Thank you again, Wild Eye, for sending me this, Rob. Alright, guys, catch up with y'all later. Peace. Tom Savini, if you're watching this, you're the man. Oh, I can't stop without talking about his Sex Machine role. Absolutely loved him in Sex Machine and From Dusk Till Dawn. A lot of discussions with Robert Rodriguez, Danny Trejo about that movie, George Clooney. Just such good memories with Tom Savini. Again, I'm going to end it here, but let me know your favorite memories of Tom Savini, your favorite movie, things that he's done. Officially, catch up with you guys later. Peace.
Welcome to the house on the A6 block. I'm just chilling on the porch in my chair I rock. I'm your host Jimmy Biggs with the ghoulish grip. The only light outside is the full moon lit. Welcome to a world mixed with evil and good. If you ain't plan on staying, then you misunderstood. This ain't a nightmare, the figment of imagination. Step aside and the house will awaken.